Hello, sorry mate, I didn't realise my mic was muted on the Streamlabs. Sorry Ryan. Yeah, your team's improved a lot, mate. But yeah, I'm gonna try and find a way to be like, even if it's just YouTube, try and be a bit more consistent with it. I just need to try and, I don't know, I need to try and find some time somewhere. I might need on my second game, so I'm still matching idiots. How far in are you? I don't even think there is, to be honest now. I think it'll be too late. I think everyone else has, like, I've done it now, so all the accounts are set up. Yeah. That's the same with me. They're like, well, this will be the second week, but the last couple I haven't done. I think I've done 3 both weeks. Just whilst I ain't feeling well, it's just I ain't sitting there like doing 6 or 7. Yeah. The main issue, partly the main issue has been as well that, like, genuinely over half the orders this week were Xbox. I don't know what's going on, but like, you know, the last couple of weeks we're getting like more Xbox than we are PlayStation, and there is literally like 2 or 3 of us that can play it. Yeah, everyone's got good teams, Ryan, but you know, we'll be alright. If I've got it and they've got it, and so you equal in it. I kind of half regret not taking this sleeper, but I'll leave it for now. I know they are, but it's like I could have got rid of him from Van der Ven for 95 Saliba and then still had Golden Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? And Golden Mbappe is still like an absolute piss take. And to be honest, so far I don't feel really any difference. No, not really. With a chem style, they're both cards. It's like the card's basically maxed out anyway. Doubt it. Ain't been that long. Well, maybe a month. Not like a month or anything like that. Like I said though, I just don't really get much like excitement or enjoyment out of it, if I'm honest. Yeah, but even like I don't know how this comes across, but like 10p spins, just I don't think I'm ever going to be excited at any point. Unless you're literally max winning a slot, it's basically dead. Like, No, I'm just, but that's the thing. I don't want, like, I don't enjoy them anyway. But even if like the best case scenario was to come out of them, I wouldn't be particularly that like bothered anyway. And I wouldn't want to risk more on something I don't even really enjoy. I don't know, just slots just ain't really like saying I'm too fussed about them. No. Listen, I get parts of it. Like, I'm not saying I don't enjoy any of it, but to justify the money that you end up like putting in to do it, it's just not worth it. But I'd get more enjoyment out of like a five of darts bet than I would sitting there doing a fucking like a bonus hunt. How is the darts actually getting on? Oh, Luke Humphries might actually lose. James Wade. It's 4-3 down. No. There's like two more on after. Yeah. It's the thingy, isn't it? I always forget what it's called, but it's a big event. The Grand Slam, yeah. There's still three more after this. You got Michael Smith against Jermaine Watermena, then you got Van Gerwen against Gary Anderson, and then Luke Littler against Dimitri Vandenberg. Yeah. Golden Mbappe's dropped bad in price. Yeah, that's why I was never really like. I've still got all my coins just sat in my club. What, and then it doesn't happen later in the year? Probably not. No, probably not. Yeah, but it just means later on in the year's dead again anyway. Like, it'd be even worse like throughout the rest of the year. Like, you just then chalk promos like team of the year and all that. Like promos that actually have like potential and can be good. Oh, I need James Wade to miss double 10, and he didn't. So Luke Humphries is out. No, he hasn't been awful for ages. He has some bad performances, but I ain't been awful. I don't know. Why? I think you're on about Peter Wright. Peter Wright has been like, he's like absolutely flopped and died, but Gary Anderson hasn't. He took a break from darts like 2 years ago, just out of like like out of choice, not because he was stinking. No, I'm pretty sure like him and Van Gerwen, like it's pretty level odds. I don't think Van Gerwen's like a massive favourite. Yeah. I think he's like 1-3. Vandenberg can play, but it's not on Blue Littler's level. No, he had one. He got knocked out in one event early. He had one bad event, and that was it. I think people just say he's having a bit of a rougher time when he ain't winning it every week, like every event. He's still been performing, he just hasn't been winning us as much, I suppose, as in like the titles. It's all clickbait anyway, isn't it? No, literally, you know, Michael Van Gogh and Gary Anderson, they're 10 to 11, 10 to 11 each way. Yeah, it's actually dead same odds. It's like an 86 rated one, right? Yeah, I've used them a few. I think a lot of people are doing that either. I don't know. Every time I've used Ferdinand, it just feels like the guy can't play football. Enjoy Row. Yeah. I don't know. I used that 86 one. I didn't really feel any difference, but it might just be me just not really caring. I didn't think the parts of my bet that let me down would be Luke Humphreys losing, but there we go. Literally, I just know next week at the minute. Why? Yeah. Oh, the United one. Yeah. I mean, for that far in advance, I could just get the day. Like, I can just ask him to not put me in that day. Yeah, then I just have a day off. I wouldn't take it as holiday. I just ask him to have it as, you know, like one of my scheduled days off. Well, yeah, I wouldn't take a holiday. Is it an evening kickoff? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can figure something out. If I'm going, but you'd have to obviously, that's going to be if buts and maybes, isn't it? I literally get back from Prague that weekend as well, just the one before. I told you I was going away. Yeah. Yes, sir. Because we spoke about it, and then you said, well, as long as like, I said to you, like, obviously I ain't gonna be playing games. Yeah. Yeah, we're going with Grace's cousins. But it's gonna be one of them where like they ain't gonna be next to each other, though, are they? Get 2 and then sell 1. Yeah. I mean, because yeah, like it's not trying to be awkward, but like if I wanted to just go to like see you before and after a Man U Arsenal game, then go watch it by myself, I could just watch it by myself. Do you know what I mean? And see you another day. It's more I'd be doing it because like I'd want us to be together. So if one of us won or lost, you could laugh at the other one. Do you know what I mean? I mean, potentially, it just depends on what all the plans are before and afterwards, but like... Yeah, probably, but then it becomes a thing of what my work looks like for the next day as well then. So that's why I'm saying, like, it would have to be a lot of, like, figuring it out. Like, there'd have to be time to actually figure it all out. Because I can't get there 2 days before and we get a ticket and then I'll be like... Because say if I get it a day or 2 before and then I'm working Thursday morning, I wouldn't be able to take you back. Yeah, so it ain't gonna be done till 10:30. Oh no, I've been there before. I don't get me wrong, it was like the Alexis Sanchez days, but yeah. No, I ain't leaving early. Unless it's like heavily lent one way or the other. Like if we're like 4-0, like say if you're usually like 4-0 up or the other way around, which is obviously ain't gonna happen, but like yeah. If you're 4-0 down, I'm gonna be unbearable. Like I'm gonna be like the worst thing you've ever been around. If you lot somehow end up 4-0 down to us, because we're shocking. Even more embarrassing than how close we are with you lot in the league. We're terrible. Oh yeah, I'm not saying like the fixtures don't like. Obviously, I'm not saying the fixtures have been easy. I low-key probably agree with Jake, by the way. I think arguably Wolves' ones have been harder. I mean, I'd have to have a look at it, but like from what he was saying, I don't know. I'd have to have a look. Yeah. You'd have to look at like what all the other fixtures are, like the combined 10. No, I don't believe so. I think it's kind of like partially comparative as well. Like, you know, like for a team like as good as you's, some of the games like Brighton, say, are a much easier game than a sub for someone like a Wolves. If you get what I mean. Yeah. But it's like they played you lot away. They played Brighton away. They played Villa away. The only 2 games they had at home were City and Liverpool. I'd say it's pretty similar. Like, I don't really think either one's particularly harder than the other one. There's as much like you basically played the same people, but then they've played you as well. I mean, I don't think there's much of a difference between City away or City at home. I think they're pretty much the same team, but I don't think they're particularly better away or at home. Oh yeah, I'm just judging it purely off the basis of like the Premier League fixtures, not like other stuff. Obviously, it's harder to play games when you've got more games on. I'm surprised you lot threw it away earlier after going 1-0 up. No, I didn't watch it. I was at work. Yeah. Obviously, so no, like they don't show on the screens. The only way you can watch them is if you have Sky and stuff like on your phones, and you can watch it on there. And they don't tell you off, like you're allowed to actually watch it, you know, if you have it on your phone, because it's to do with technically with what you're selling, so you can use it as an advertisement. So I'm allowed to watch it, but it's just like I don't have Sky. So. Nah. No. Trust me, I'd be a much happier worker if they did. You've got relatively full strength tonight, haven't you? I mean, a gash that's in a bandage doesn't, like, it's been dealt with. It's not like it's hurting him. I mean, yeah, stuff like that. Like, I'll give Erdegaard the fat and rice, but I ain't giving that. And even then, Erdegaard played well today. Where is it you lot have actually dropped points this year? Obviously to Chelsea today. Lost to Inter, lost to Newcastle, drew with Liverpool, lost to Bournemouth, drew with City, and then Brighton. I mean, yeah, it should be. I'll tell you, you've got what, 1, 2, 3. You've got 8 games, which, like, realistically, I wouldn't expect you lot to lose. Fulham have been playing alright this year, and you've got them away, which ain't going to be an easy game. You lot always seem to struggle against Fulham as well. Forest, next game, they've been playing alright. That ain't going to be a gimme. Yeah, you'd expect it, yeah. I'm just saying, like, they're doing alright. But there are some tricky games, just like West Ham and United. Like, if either of them actually play to the potential that they can play, like, I think you could drop points, but I doubt it. You should easily beat Everton and Palace. Should easily beat Ipswich. Brentford are a bit of a tricky one. Like they've been yeah, it's away and they've been scoring a lot. Like this year, they've been scoring a lot of goals. And then after that, then you've got Brighton away, Tottenham at home, and then you've got Villa at home. That doesn't surprise me because it's the first time since Arteta's really been like Arteta and Arsenal have been good, where you have actually had like a semi-harsh injury spell, and this is what happens. And that was why I said in the past couple of years, like, you have been really blessed with like injuries. Like, I know you have had a couple, mean, it's definitely been rough. But what I'm saying is, it's like compared to like what teams have had to deal with, and like teams like City are dealing with something that's just as bad. Do you know what I mean? So, and they're dropping points as well. Happens. No, they're at the minute they're not. They're struggling at the minute. But even before they were. The issue is last year they were having exactly the same injuries, but Foden was playing like a world beater, and now he isn't. They're struggling. Well, I don't think City even do have that depth anymore. Really, I don't think they're like particularly great. If you look at the lineup, you know, that went out on Saturday. I was looking at that, like, that is so meta, like, so beatable. You don't look at that and think they're like title winners. I don't think it'll be Liverpool, but it's hard to deny them. They're 9 points clear. And I'm telling you, if they keep defending as well as they are, and Salah keeps playing as well as he is, they're going to be really, really hard to beat. Of course it can. If Salah gets injured, it's completely. For sure. Obviously they've played you lot already, but what I'm saying is, say if they beat City, that like the user in trouble. Do you know what I mean? And with the way that they're going at the minute, they're gonna beat City. I can't believe how terrible Tottenham have been as well. Did you watch them play Galatasaray? I'm not joking, James. They should have lost. They should have conceded 8 or 9. I've never watched a team get battered like that in all my life. If you go and look at the stats of that game, it is criminal that Galatasaray didn't score 6 or 7. We were watching it. We went round Brab's house and we were watching it there. It was just before Man U played that Payok team, but we went round there, and honestly, it was a generational battering. Like, how Osman didn't score like 4 goals in the first half, I'll never know. He got 2, but he should have had like at least 4. It was just one of them, like we always said, like Watkins is a good player, but he ain't the level that he was playing at. And when that's dropped off, and now that John Duran ain't scoring every time he touches the ball, they're struggling. They're just not playing well. I think everyone can be excused to have a bit of bad form. You had a spell last year. I think you didn't win a game in like 7, or you won like 1 out of 7 last year or something. Like, yeah, like all comps. I'm saying. I remember it because we spoke about it, and you were saying like really it was just. I remember it was one point in the year where it was like really the only game you should have lost. You were saying was the Fulham game or something. But what I'm saying is that it happens. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna write them off yet, but the fact that we're only 3 points behind them is embarrassing. Like, we've had genuinely the worst start to a season I've ever seen us have by a country mile. Yeah, I think we will win that. I'd be very shocked if we didn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter really. I think home and away matters in certain games, but like generally, when it's like a team like Ipswich, like we just should be winning. And the thing is, when the players play half decent, like we can do what we have been doing the last few weeks. Like we can actually play to an alright level. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose. I've been playing so bad the last week or two. I just where I'm not feeling well. I just can't concentrate. Got one rank one last week, but I think I've had 2 rank 2s this week. Ain't been great. This is old gen, yeah. What, the 14-0 game? Here's what it is, man. Nice. Nothing you can really do about it, is there? Do you know what I mean? Michael Smith is getting an absolute battering. Not getting, he's had one. He's lost. He just lost 5-1 to Jermaine Watermainer. Fucking wallop. Even though he's lost, he still won the selection I'd done for my bet. I'm gonna fucking lose because of fucking Luke Humphrey, for fuck's sake. There's no rush. It's one of them, like, if it's on, like, to be honest, the issue being, right, I don't really want to be in the Arsenal end if I'm not sat there with you. Because what, I'm just sat around a load of other Arsenal fans that I can't even celebrate with. At least if I'm, like, I don't know. I need to, for now, I would just say hold off because I don't know if I even want to go if I'm just sat there by myself during the match. Like, if something sick happens and I'm just sat there on my tot, it'd just be dead. So I don't know. I need to figure out what I want to do with it, really. Whatever I honestly take it. Yeah. It's one of them. I think if I was going to take like a solo one, it'd be one of them where it's like if we've tried to get one for a couple of weeks as a 2 and we can't get one. I don't want to just take the first ticket we see just to be there. I'd rather try. Oh yeah, if you get 2 together, buy it. And I'm there. 100%. Wow, 100. I don't know what happened. I got blessed. I was 3-1 down. I scored to get it to 3-2 down, and he quit. The guy was actually decent. I thought I was gonna lose. So I'll take the fact that that happened. Yeah. So what is it? A prem or is it? It's weird, isn't it? Being on a Wednesday, but also it being at a weird time. I thought if it'd be a weird, wacky time like that, it might be like FA Cup or League Cup or something. Maybe it's because of that. You got absolutely blessed with that ballot though. The one time you actually get it. For future as well, like I'd be potentially up for going to other Arsenal games as well, just for the day out. It's just like it'd have to be for like what prices and what games, and like, I'm not paying 100 quid to watch like, Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd do stuff like that. Yeah. We'll potentially look into it. I do miss going football. I ain't been in a while. How does it work in terms of money? What, do you get allocated it and then you decide if you want to pay for it after or what? Like that's because surely they don't take the money out and then put it back in. Like that'd be mental. Yeah. Alright, got it. I assume then it would just be one of them where you just add, like you just, even if you didn't want the game, you could just set it. What time's the basketball start today? Oh my god, a lot of it's already started. What the fuck? Oh, there's a load of basketball on today. 5 games down, 10 to go. Fun. One of them, as long as you try your best, I suppose. That's what I'm saying, like, no one can moan if you're trying, do you know what I mean? You know, it was peak. You know, if Luke Humphries hadn't won, I'd have needed Luke Littler to win for like 250 quid. If he'd have just beat fucking James Wade. Everything I need now. Yeah, if it's a good one, it'd interest me. But then, but to be fair though, is Champions League pretty much only Tuesdays, or is it Wednesday as well? If it's Wednesday, I'd go. If it's Tuesday, I wouldn't. I wouldn't miss Paul to go, unless it was like Arsenal, Real Madrid, or something like that. But like, it'd have to be like one an elite level game, and then it would also have to be like for a reasonable price. Like, I'm not paying crazy money to go watch anyone. I don't give a fuck. Like, especially when it ain't the team I support. No, I still wouldn't care, because you lose the. To me, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I mean? So whether it's a knockout tie or if it's a group stage game, it doesn't affect me. But I'm there to watch, you know, like that game of football, and that's it. And like I said, I genuinely, there ain't really a single team in the world I'd be interested in watching, like, or paying any kind of decent money to watch outside of Real Madrid. And I don't even think you've got them, so. I mean, it'd be one of them. It depends what the price of it was, but like, I ain't paying like hundreds or even probably over 100 quid to go watch it. I know it wouldn't be if you got it on the ballo, but like, if you don't, which it's. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't ever do it to pay the hundreds. Like, if we got it in the battler, then alright, then yeah, I might do. But like, yeah, if yeah, to be fair, if I got it in the battler and I'm paying just the standard ticket price, then yeah, I'd probably go. I'm just saying I'm not paying like nuts money. Yeah, the issue is as well, like, whether we're good or not, the issue is everyone wants to go see United. Too many United fans, even if it ain't Arsenal people buying it, it's people like me buying it. Tell you one game I wouldn't want to watch is if you lot play City. No, it is always the deadest game. It's always the deadest game of football. I know you's actually had an alright game the first time this year, but generally you's always just park the bus and it's just dry. And like I said, it's different, you know, if like you care about how Arsenal get on, there's some intensity in parking the bus and like you can kind of find some enjoyment. But if you're completely neutral, I don't want to watch one team park the bus and the other team pass around them. Like, if I'm going to watch Arsenal play someone, I want it to be against someone like Man U, where I know there's more than likely going to be a fair few goals and it's going to be up and down football. I know I'm going to get some enjoyment out of it. I mean, I don't know what we're going to look like under old. Depends how we play under Amorim, doesn't it? Depends if our players can kind of execute, you know, what he does. Because they've just absolutely tonked City, so it's not a case of like, ah, it'd be embarrassing if you didn't expect you lot to win. We've been terrible when you're at home. We're like 12th or 13th in the league, and our team's pretty shit. Like, it's, put it in the chat earlier, but I do genuinely, but like, you know, that managerial, for what we paid for him, he's been very solid. He was like 15 million or something. He was pennies. Yeah. With that system, I do worry for people like Garnacho and stuff. It's like, well, how do you get in? I don't really understand it. Like when I watch him, it's kind of like a 5-2-3, but it's weird. Like I don't really get it. I don't really know much about him. I just know he's doing really well in Portugal, and he's pretty much done well wherever he's gone, you know, in his career so far. But that doesn't really. So at Ten Hag, and he's been terrible. So done well for us, like in the cups. It is. The only benefit we've got is that Amorim he was at the club, wasn't he? Yeah, you know, when we were under Jose, he was one of the head coaches. You know, when we were under like Jose Mourinho. Yeah, literally, he retired and then come straight to us, you know, to do all his coaching and stuff, and then coached with us under Mourinho. And then his first thing he managed was like in the championship version of Portugal. He like literally went there. I think he lost the first 2 games, right? And he said to the fans, like, if I lose this next game, I'm like I'll just stop. Like I basically said to the players, like, you just need to figure it out, or like I'm off. And then they went and didn't lose a game for the rest of the year, like the rest of the season. And I think they won the league, and then he went Sporting, and then they've won the league last year, and then I think they're doing pretty well this year as well. But he's still pretty new to it all. Like he's only in his 30s. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not easy. You're right, George. It's not our George, by the way. It's just someone in. See, to me, this Mbappe honestly feels exactly the same as the gold one. And I literally noticed nothing. If anything, this fucker misses more chances than the fucking gold one. The nice thing is tomorrow I'm not working early, so I can kind of, even if I want to take a bit of a break and watch you do one. Not really. Asking you shall receive. Yeah. I don't really know. I kind of. Are you talking about Rory Gent, dude? Like, what are you on about? I don't know who that is. No. Yeah, maybe. If he's been on fan channels and stuff, I might probably would. Oh, Vinny, come on, man. When? Yeah. When was this? I reckon it's because just as he started to blow up, he just started to kind of. Some people do it, and they just like it was the same with Tex. Like, I used to talk and play with Tex all the time, but as soon as he got like big time, you kind of. One of them, innit? People just shorten their circles and. No, but like I'm saying, like I'm not saying like in a circle. I'm saying like they just kind of. Like, they just completely cut down to like very close people, didn't they? Or it's genuinely just one of them. Like if you two didn't engage it like with each other anymore, then. Because I do that. I go through my following every now and then. You know, just whoever I'm not like really interacting with, I just unfollow them. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't know who still follows me. I know a lot of the massive FIFA people used to follow me. I don't know if they still do. Hilarious. I remember one time, right? Me and Bateson used to actually talk, you know, like a fair bit. Yeah, because just because of the fact like of me being a pro FIFA player, I guess like I used to kind of try and help him out a bit. He'd give me a bit of money for like champs rewards here and there and stuff like that. So we just used to talk a fair bit. And then randomly, I just woke up one day and I was blocked, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder why that is." And I think it was because I liked someone's comment of someone laughing at a joke about him, and like he unfollowed me because I laughed at someone else laughing at a joke. It was just like, yeah. You're right, Anthony. So yeah, it was. I don't even know what happened with that. I actually can't even remember. I kind of remember what, like, I remember he got upset about something, but I don't really even remember what. Yeah, that's just bizarre. I don't know. But then it's weird, like that. You know that Tuds that used to play. Obviously, me and him were really close, and I think afterwards he spoke to Danny, and it all got cleared up, and it was fine. And not like it wasn't. I'm not saying it was that. It was like right afterwards. I think it was like 6 months down the line, kind of thing. Like once everything had calmed down, he kind of got told the full story, and I don't know what it was. I really don't remember. I've had loads of them though. I remember having a big argument with Tom Stokes once. Yeah, yeah. because I was like, this was back after I'd finished competing or whatever, and I think I'd posted about crypto, about how much money I'd made, you know, on whatever. And then like he like lost his head about me posting about it. I was like, bro, oh. Yeah, there was just loads of them, to be fair. Gorilla was another one. We used to play like fucking Fortnite with each other and stuff, and there used to be loads of stuff we'd do, and then all of a sudden he just went proper weird. Castro was another one as well. Like, we still spoke, but he used to buy rewards off me all the time. We used to speak a bit of, again, like not like loads, but like enough to be like, you'd say you were friendly with each other. Do you know what I mean? And then I think I remember I posted something, and I didn't ask him to promote it, but I kind of said like, oh, what do you think of it? Like, probably asking, you know, for some advice. And like he took it as me asking him to like repost it and like promote it, and I was like, no, like that's not what I'm trying to get at. But like after that, like it just was never like sweet. Do you know what I mean? I went from being like we'd speak like a fair bit and talk to like if I DM'd him, he just wouldn't reply. Unless like he needed something off me, then he'd message me. Yeah. So yeah, just one of them. It's a weird world. I mean, the only big, quote unquote, big FIFA person I get on with that outside of obviously you is Matt. No, but you're big enough. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna not say you, because if I'd have said just Matt, you'd have gone, what about me? So like what I'm saying is like the only person really I get on with now, like still consistently go on with outside of like from the old days of FIFA is probably Matt. Well, how can I be watching? I'm playing. No, once my bet stopped, I just stopped watching it. A little wind today. Told you, man, Gary Anderson. Bookie's had it right then. You know, Gary Anderson's one where like he'll have like a bad event and a really good event, but he ain't like ever been like dog. He's too good to be dog. I really think you're thinking, you know, of Peter Wright or Adrian Lewis, because both. Yeah, but what I'm saying, Adrian Lewis was like he quit because he fell off. I think he started to play a bit better now, and he's considering coming back, but. Matched a bit of a sweat here. You know, one thing that's kind of baffled me though is to why this guy's paid to get the game stream. Like he literally come into my stream, said he was like going out and weren't going to be watching it. I don't know. And it weren't like one of them where he's like come to me beforehand and said like, oh, can you do it at these times when I'm free? So he weren't like he tried to be specific about it, and I could have accommodated. Never said anything, and I was like, oh, okay. managed a proper little sweating. No shot, this game should be given a fucking goal kick for that. That's just... Oh, I'm gonna lose. And a kid with a better team than me. What did he say? Yeah. Right. Or I create an account and then let you log in. Yeah. Alright. It's one of them, bro. Like, if I can't go, it is what it is. So I'm not like massively fast. It was just like, it'd have been cool if we could have. Yeah. Not that Neil hasn't got a reason to trust you, but like, would he even like be willing to do that? Like to just like pay for 2 up front and. So happy that I fucking lost, man. Yay. Sick. Yeah. No, so then it's one of them, like, if it ain't possible, it ain't possible. I'm not like, I'd like to go, but if it can't be done, it can be done. Nothing, he's been playing really well, he just lost. He lost to James Wade. Yeah. It's only first to 5 as well, it's like, you lose one match and you're out. No, I'm pretty sure the only darts tournament in the world that is like isn't single elimination is Prem. Yeah. The rest of them, like if you lose one match, you're out. No. No, literally, it's all just like one and done. I'm pretty sure. That's the issue with like, you know, if you have one bad match. I don't even think you played bad either. It's just if you know if you run into someone else playing really well and you're not playing perfect. Standard of the darts these days. And James Wade is a very capable, like good player. I think he recently just got to a semi-final of the last, you know, like major event. No mug. Fun, isn't it? For what? Seven games left. Why? Vandenberg's a proper freak though, to be fair. I'm not, if it was going to come from anyone, it'd come from him. Well done. Får det på det här. Yeah, I edited them. I just need to because the you know the auto commands won't work and some of the totals then ain't fully up to date. I just need to. I'll sit down tomorrow when I'm putting all the figures in for this. Well, no, I'd say tomorrow. When Wednesday, you know, and I'm paying everyone out, and then I can fill in the sheet properly. I'll. Yeah. Yeah, Do you know what it was? Just I put it down, you know, in the like that they needed to be paid. It just I hadn't put it in also the section, you know, of like the total. So it's like one of them. I'll have a proper scan for it, and then it'll be fine. Just at the time I'd done it like all manually, whilst I was also just feeling like deaf, and I was just like trying to get it done. Just mashing sweats all the time, man. Yeah, I'll have to be in a little bit. Got a proper sweaty game, so I'm going to try and concentrate. Thing is, I've got to re-download it all and set it all back up. It was weird. Like I went on my thingy account, the stake account, and obviously I'd had an email saying that my exclusion had it had been done. But then I loaded it up and it said no, it's still. I don't know what that was about, but. Really regret taking this 95 Mbappe over the Saliba. I think just even having the Saliba to defend the other 95 Mbappes is like so big. Because just all these other centre backs just feel like fucking bronze cards compared to this Mbappe. You just lagged so badly. What'd you say? It might be my Discord, but you are lagging, yeah. No. What'd you say? Proper. Yeah, it's proper lagging. We're gonna jump out the go and join back. Hello? Hello? I think this server's fucked. Can you leave and join back? Hello? What's it? Leave the call. We both need to leave the call and then restart it. One sec. Hello. Oh, there you go. I was trying to. Yeah, sorted. That's what I was trying to say. That I think it was the servers that was fucked. It wasn't our internet. No. As I said, they're all set up and starting. So unless we get another one, This Del Piero is actually very decent. Basically green with either foot outside the box and it's in. Red timed it on the player. Christ, man. The issue with this Mbappe is it's just like, literally your defenders are basically useless. Unless you're playing full part of the bus, it's just like, you can just sprint past them. It literally is as simple as that, it's just a bit brain dead. I think I like the idea of what they've tried to do here, you know, with like giving people 2 loans for the weekend. But I don't think it should have been this promo. No, I mean, I wouldn't be mad here. The issue is, though, it's just like these cards are so much better than, you know, like basically any card we've got. That, like, chucking 2 people 2 of these, it just means that, like, if you've got an Mbappe, you're just a god tier player, like, compared to the defenders. And it's just a bit busted. It seems like everyone else can just absolutely abuse me, but like, I just can't seem to figure out how to like do it to them. It seems to just run through me all the time. I'm just like, well, I guess I'll have to sit there and just break down the part of the bus. Three-two up, but it's just like a proper sweat fest. Please take a good touch, really. Yes. Oh. What kind of fucking bullshit kickoff goal was that, man? I'm happy I sold all those informed Van de Vens when I said I was going to and not fucking listen to your advice of waiting. Comes like 100k now. Oh, you're so blessed, man. Swear to God, my Mbappe's broken, man. He feels like a bus. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's particularly impressive. I think he's played like 2 rounds, and I don't think. But I mean, it is like the 2 people we played were like dog. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like. I know one of the games he played like really well, but like, yeah. Yeah, Van de Beek stinks. We don't usually, but again, he always loses to Littler, not always. And I'm not saying that as like, oh, that's my opinion. Like, literally, you can't beat him. I don't know why. Alright, what's going on, Ryan? That's funny, Ryan. You know about Girona as in Spain, right? Don't know if it even is anywhere else, man. See, that's bullshit. He's gone through with Mbappe, right? I've literally moved the goalie, you know exactly where he's kicked the ball, and it's just gone through him. Benfica are 4-1 off against Porto. Wallop. It's so peak, by the way. Literally, Luke Humphries losing to James Wade lost me my bet. It would have been fucking 250 quid. Yeah. What was it? Oh, yeah, you wanted me to download thingy. I hope it works, because the last time I tried to use it, it didn't work. Because you know before, like literally the other day, that's why I deleted it. Because you know when I was trying to do that thing, the stake thing, I bought the crypto first. I tried to anyway, and it wouldn't work. So I thought, well, like, let me see if it even is open, and it won't even open, so it doesn't even matter. How much do you want in if I do it? Like, if it works. Alright, it's worked, so just send it over. No. What is your deposit address in then as well? I just need like the last 4. I'm pretty sure I know what one it is, but it's alright, I ain't in a rush. Seven, yeah, 7928. Yeah. Right, it's the one I thought it was. Right, I've seen it. I reckon you'll probably get like $55, $56 or something. I've got a red Mbappe like that really means anything, but Means he's untradeable. Okie doke. So degenerate. Someone had to explain it. We'd be like, I mean, I'd have sent it back. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can. You just do be a smaller one. You could probably get like 7 or 8 bonuses at least. That. What do you mean? Oh. Such a criminal touch from Mbappe. Oh, such a scam. Cheers, game. Hate when you actually like, because on this game, like goalie movement takes a bit more skill. Like, I don't mind the goalie movement as much this year. I've literally moved the keeper perfectly, and instead of like actually getting rewarded for it, he just palmed it straight back to him. It's just like, oh, cheers. Try to do it again. Pass the fucking ball, Del Piero, man. Shit. Oh, I'm getting rigged so bad, man. Fuck you. Oh, sweats everywhere, man. Where the fuck is Van der Ven going there? Ah, this game is really doing something. Like, this is a generational bullshit in this. And that's another thing with slots as well. They literally, you can sit there and play it, and that money that you've got there, you could basically just spin it into nothing and get no fun out of it. He actually went middle, what a freak. Oh my god, what kind of fucking touch is that? Oh, this game's trying to actually rig me. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I'm not even joking, my Van der Sar's got the easiest save in the world from a header, you know, from a corner. My player is in, like, on purpose, that I'm convinced, has literally just kicked, like, tipped it, you know, over my keeper instead, and it's gone in instead. There's no reason for him to even, you know, like, go for the ball. Like, it's a gimme save. 1-1. You know, if you've got to a point where you're going to that shithole, then you really are desperate. Marquisio. Just ain't happening though, is it? Oh, what have I just watched? Game is fucking unforgivable, man. Oh man, fucking Christ almighty. What the fuck is my keeper doing? Oh, why did he just... How is Mbappe not scored, man? Oh. So blessed, man. Thank God I can fucking green a shot, because if I couldn't, I'd be fucking dog pissed at this game. I said, thank fuck I can green a shot, because if I couldn't, I'd be absolute dog piss at this game. I don't know about you, because I green every shot. So it's like, I score a goal sometimes that realistically you shouldn't, like on a normal shot you're just never scoring. Yeah. I mean, the only time the game ever really lets you down is if someone takes like a bad shot. Like, I generally find like the servers and stuff generally don't. I very rarely get like gameplay worse than just like an average that I get. It's never usually due to like speed of gameplay or something. If I don't green a shot, it's usually just like me mistiming it. Oh, this kid's so blessed. What kind of fucking freak tackle is that? Oh, I've lost. Just ain't going 4-0 to get rank 2 with this. This is just going to be peak. Can't get rank 3 with this shit. That's what it is. I just want it done. sick, man.